Hello, YouTube. This is Queen Violet 8, where it's good to be queen, coming at you with my humble Switch collection. I have not been collecting as long as many and have not amassed as many games as I'd like to have. I didn't get my Switch until December 2020 during, the height of COVID, and I just walked in, got it, came out of Walmart, and I've been trying to make up for lost time. I have the OG Switch. I have a protector's case on top of here, just a pink one with some little, the thumb grips are cute. They're just little purple dog paws. I also got this case from Play Asia. This is based on Shin Megami Tensei 5. And I give anything to have a uniform or just a jacket from the uniform for that. The way that looks is awesome. I wish they would have put a metal button on here instead of just, the printed, button. That would have been really, really cool. I hope we see some jackets or coats or something from them. That would be awesome. I keep all my games in my Seisma case here. Thank you, Mandy Lee Plays. She was talking about this case, and it does indeed hold plenty. I got to get another one. It's keeping my Vita games and my Switch games in there because I'm running out of room. As you can see, I've got like 4 loose cartridges in the back. And now we're going to get onto the collector's boxes. As you can see in the background, I don't have that many. Like I said, I just started collecting. Monarch. An interesting game, but I'm only on the 3rd floor of that school, and that difficulty spike, I can't get with it. I mean, I went in kind of thinking it would have like the same kind of feel, kind of like the Persona fighting system, but it does not. It's just, I can't get into it. I probably will never finish this game. I love the soundtrack though, but I couldn't get with it. Thank you, Food for Dogs, for introducing me to Room Factory 5. I have never played Room Factory. This is my first one. Wonderful collector's edition box. But there are so many unboxings on YouTube, so I'm not even going to take anything out. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm not in very long, and it's really cute. And I love that little sheepy. I think he's adorable. Danganronpa Decadence. I have 2 Danganronpas on the Vita. I really wish they would have put Ultra Despair Girls on here, but I guess it would have been too, well, it's M for mature. They could have, which would have been nice, but instead they did that like board game RPG thing. But, you can't go wrong if you're a fan, pick it up. Vambrace Cold Soul. I'd heard about this game from Radical Reggie, and so I went ahead and picked it up. It's a Darkest Dungeon clone. And I was like, okay, maybe that's interesting. I got it, and I couldn't get into it either. But it came with some really awesome stuff. I got this from Game Fairy. And pick it up if you like those kind of games. Now I'm going to show you my Otome games. I don't have that many, only 3. But the only reason I got into these Otome games is because of this game. On the PSP, this is Sweet Fuse by Your Side. If you've never played it, you need to play it. It is so cute. Really funny. Pick that up. But this is how I got into Otome games. First Otome game is Dairoku, Agents of the Sakaratani. Variable Barricade. And Booster Fellows, which just, came out not too long ago. Now we'll get into my Atelier games. This is Nelke, the Legendary Alchemist, Ateliers of the New World. I may be saying that wrong. I don't know. Atelier Sophie 2, which I have the collector's edition box right here. Real big box. That keychain weighs a ton. Atelier Ryza 2. Atelier Lalua. And the original Atelier. I also have 2 more collector's boxes. Empire of Angels. It's a strategy RPG. I know nothing of this series. This is the 4th game. I got it from Play Asia. Occupus Strip. This is the first Occupus Strip. I have Undressed and Undead for the Vita. Then we'll get into some more games. And that is Xenoblade. This is a Hades clone. So if you like those roguelikes, you'll like this one. This is all done, I think, in Japanese. And it's interesting. It's a more modern take on Hades, if you like Hades. Pokemon Sword. Everyone knows what Pokemon is. I'm looking forward to, I plan on getting Violet when it comes out. I really want that one. The last Layton game, or at least with his name in it, which is Layton's Mysterious Journey, Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy. I hope they would re-release Layton like they did Phoenix Wright and just do a collection for it. Prinny 1 and 2, Exploded and Reloaded. I love those Prinnies. I mean, dude, they are so funny. I really enjoy them. They make the games of Disgaea hilarious. The Kali Yuga Effect 2. Disgaea 6. Tokyo Mirage Sections FE Encore. Indivisible. I really like the art style for this one. You know, if you were a Genesis fan, you knew you had to have this one. The Sega Genesis Classics. The Sega Genesis was my first console that I ever got. I mean, my cousin was like happy console gamers. Andrew, he got everything. He had a Game Boy. He had a Nintendo. He got to eat the Nintendo cereal. And I love going over to his house and just staying all night because I could play the Nintendo. But when I got the Genesis, after much begging and pleading, I never looked back. The first game I ever bought for it was Street Fighter Championship Edition, because back in the day when you walked into Walmart, they'd always have like 4 or 5 arcade machines in there. Street Fighter was one of them, and I made sure to get it as soon as I could. Final Fantasy X and X2. I had trouble with this game. This is the European version, and there's a code that you need for 10.2, and it doesn't work. Even though this was new when I bought it, it still doesn't work. So I'm just going to have to download it. I'm not going to buy another physical copy. I already have it for the Vita, and that code didn't work either. Now, this game right here is really interesting. This is, you know, it's all in Japanese. I got it from PlayAsia. But the only reason I got this is because I was a big fan of the Touch Detective series. I really wish Nintendo would go ahead and bring all the Touch Detective games to the Switch. In fact, I wish they'd do a new game with Chloe as the character. Mackenzie gets kidnapped, and it's up to Chloe to save her. Absolutely love Touch Detective, and really like that one. It's just a match 3 game. You pretty much match all the fungies. The World Ends With You. I can't tell you how many hours I spent replaying this game on the DS. I have a DS Lite. I took that thing everywhere, and I love this game. From the moment you turn it on and you hear that theme opening up, that theme song, the opening song, you knew it was going to be a good game. Someone stole my copy, so I had to buy it on the Switch. Get Fit, it's Ring Fit Adventure. I believe everyone has this game, and it's an interesting workout game. Disgaea 5 Complete. More Disgaea. My first Disgaea game was 2. Legend of Mana. Metroid Dread. I like fighting games. Under Night in Birth is really wonderful. The guy in this game called Spider, I really like his theme. I usually play all my fighting games on my PS4. This is one that I wanted for the PS4, but I had to get it here because the PS4 version, I couldn't find it. And that is SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. I really like King of the Fighters. That's one of those early games I got on the PS1. And I really like it, and I still like it to this day. I'm a big Kyo Kusanagi fan. This is a really interesting game right here. This is Kowloon High School Chronicles. You're pretty much Indiana Jones, but you're a high school student, and you go around solving mysteries at your school. It's also, I believe it's also going to become one of those hard to find games later on, because, you know, they only had this in Japan, and they finally had mercy on us and brought it over to the Switch. Another game that they re-released is this one. This is Savior of Sapphire Wings, which we didn't get at first. It was only in Japan, but we did get Stranger of Sword City. And this is a 2-pack. You get both games. NIS America. I truly believe that this is going to become rare again, because, I mean, Stranger of Sword City was only on the Vita for a while. Well, for me, it was only on the Vita. I never got it, but I did pick this one up as soon as they said that, you know, it was coming to the Switch. It's a dungeon crawler. If you like dungeon crawlers, you'll like these. A game that I played originally on a PS2 with a strategy guide. I mean, you talking hard. Wow. This game, Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturnes, the Matador fight. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I died, but, you know, I played that game, and I was really impressed when they said they were doing voice acting for this one. That's the only reason I picked this up. Persona 5 Strikers. Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I look forward to getting 3 Hopes when it comes out. I've got it pre-ordered. I'm looking forward to it. Empire of Angels 4. Poison Control. This is a really interesting, it's a RPG, but it's a shooter. Really interesting. Ooh, I just dropped my game. Excuse me. Bravely Default 2. Shin Megami Tensei 5. I had a time getting this game. I ordered it from GameStop, and I don't know what happened, but twice my Steelbook version of this got lost. Finally, they had waited so long in trying to get it to me. By the time I asked for another one, it had gone on sale, and I couldn't get my $15 back for it, so I just got a regular one. I really wanted that steel case, but I did just go ahead and buy the soundtrack, because Atlas has some banging music, really. Atlas and Falcom, they have wonderful music. Bayonetta 2, you know, generic GameStop case, but I grabbed this during Christmas, and I was just happy to get it, especially when I heard about Bayonetta 3 coming out. I have Bayonetta 1. That's also one that you need a downloadable code for the first one. Astria Ascending. The artwork in this is wonderful. Real interesting game. It's an action RPG. This is a game similar to Darkest Dungeon as well, and I like this one better than I do Vambrace Cold Soul. This is more lighthearted. You play as a princess, and pretty much you're going on kind of like a coming of age thing where you go around the country and help people. And you have so many classes to choose from. I got this from Play Asia. This is the only way you can get it physically. Danganronpa Decadence. When I heard about Rune Factory 5 and I had pre-ordered that, I went ahead and ordered it. Well, bought Rune Factory 4. I have not played this. A lot of these games I haven't touched yet. And, ooh, the backlog. So many games. So little time. Dragon Quest 11. I am 80-something hours into this game. And I love the game, but it's becoming tedious to me. Right now I'm farming for seeds, and I don't know if I'll actually finish this game or not. I mean, I could just watch the ending on YouTube and just be done with it, but yeah, I want to try to play through it if possible. Sometimes I have to stop playing this to play something, a palate cleanser or a guilty pleasure, because, you know, you get bogged down trying to play those RPGs. Mary Skelter Finale. This is also a dungeon crawler. Vambrace Cold Soul. Bladed Fury. A lot of this is a really good action RPG. Akibi Strip. Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I still have not played the first one. In fact, I need to buy it. I've got it pre-ordered for 3. As soon as that is available for pre-order, I intend on getting it. Especially if they have a limited edition. I really want that, or a collector's edition. Monarch. The World Ends With You, Neo. I want to start this game, but with me playing Room Factory 5, and I intend to finish that. Then we've got, what is it coming out? The Chrono Cross coming out. The Radical Dreamers Edition, which I really want to play that game. I've heard so many people like Eric Langdon and several others, Happy Console Gamer, talk about that, and I really do want to play that. Oh yeah, shout out to Pink Gamer. She was one who told me I should do a Switch collection video. Chris Tales. Oh, I love the artwork in here. It's like looking through those big, if you remember when you were a kid, those huge Disney, you know, picture books with just very little writing, but the pictures were all you wanted to look at. Love that art style. I hope they do a second one. I'd love to get that. I love that frog. He's adorable. Gal Metal World Tour Edition. This is a rhythm game. Really, really interesting. Save the world with the power of metal. World's End Club. I do not have a case for the Princess Guide. And I had Fallen Legion on there first, because I don't have a case for the first Fallen Legion either. I intend to get one. There are plenty of people on eBay that will make you a custom case. And Etsy. I do have Fallen Legion Revenants, though. And that, my dear friends, is my Switch collection. I'm still enjoying collecting for this system, and I hope to be able to get a Switch Lite so I can take that with me instead of trying to tote my original Switch with me, which I probably will never do because I just don't want to drop it, because, I mean, that's your console right there. But you guys stay safe out there. Later days.